Although RELX's annual report won't be released until February, I can confidently say that we are entering the new year in excellent shape. Just as we reported at the third quarter, all 4 of our business divisions continue to deliver underlying revenue growth, 3 of them posting sustainable growth in line with the historical trends, while exhibitions has had the most growth as it benefits from a significant increase in face-to-face events. Despite the clear harm that COVID had on our lives, we are determined to maintain all the good that RELX does in the world for our various customers, and our numbers reflect that. Much of the work we've done to support the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals is based on our SDG Resource Center. The center was created in 2017, and it makes freely available a collection of products, services, tools, and events that help advance the UN's 17 SDGs. We've made over 1,000 articles and book chapters free to access, which would have otherwise cost millions of dollars to make them open access. In 2022, we took many steps to further improve the accessibility of the Research Center. For example, we increased the number of research articles by 64%. We also published special issues featuring curated articles, book chapters, and other content, including a humanitarian special issue with content on the war in Ukraine. There were 150,000 unique users. And in 2023, we plan to take further steps, so please be on the lookout for these happy surprises. There are 3 things I want to say to all the viewers in China. With Lunar New Year approaches, the single most important thing for all of us is health. That is not just physical health, but also mental health. The second thing is continuous learning. In the Chinese zodiac, the rabbit was the luckiest of all the animals. But my mentor used to say that the harder you work, the luckier you get. So if you want the luck of rabbit to positively affect you, please continue to improve yourself by learning. And the final thing that I would like to say is that we can't lose our empathy and compassion for our communities. We must learn that the true gift of possession is not in the having them, but in sharing them with others. While the developments we've made with the digital economy are huge, I'm not sure that it has become the main engine of the global growth. Rather, I think that digital is embedded into almost all facets of our economic and social life. For example, agriculture and manufacturing products continue to move the world and produce gigantic value for economies in low, middle, and high-income countries. Yet, their efficiencies are driven by the digital improvements. So rather than calling it an engine, I think it's tools and methods. I hope that everyone can take away that all challenges are opportunities and that all adversity creates the chance to impactful advancement. I truly believe in the power of having a positive mental attitude. It's the idea that maintaining an optimistic outlook in life, regardless of situation, will lead to positive outcomes. Today, I think being able to stay optimistic is especially important. No one has avoided the impact of endless repetition of infections, lockdowns, and loss of economic livelihoods. Although we are finally beginning to see light at the end of the COVID pandemic tunnel, this will not be the last one we will experience. We must think critically about all the weaknesses in our systems that the pandemic has exposed and work hard to improve them, but always thinking of doing the right thing.
2022 has been one of the most unforgettable years for many of us. We entered the third year of global pandemic that has left permanent effects on all of us. We also saw the tragedy in Ukraine where its people suffered economical, social, and cultural sufferings from Russia's attack. I'm proud that throughout RELX, we have really stepped up to support our employees, their families, and their communities. The one thing that especially brought warmth to my heart this year was our RELX Care initiative. The initiative allows our RELX employees around the world to use some of their time to focus on giving back to their local communities. We saw some amazing work done throughout the world, and one such example was in Shanghai, where our RELX employees worked to provide support to vulnerable households during lockdowns, particularly for the elderly people, including food and medical deliveries, and classes on how to communicate to those suffering from the loneliness.
The world has changed so much since I last visited China 3 years ago. I'm eager to return to China. First, I desperately miss my friends who are customers, employees, and partners. Video is okay, but it's not the same as being in person. Secondly, I feel like I've missed the tremendous advancements that China has made during these 3 years in all corners of the society. In research alone, there has been almost 25% increase in output. I want to learn more about these advancements. And finally, and most importantly, I miss the authentic Chinese food and drinks. I feel very lucky that over the past 30 years, I've enjoyed very special relationship with China. And for the past 20 years, I've been lucky to participate in RELX's success, helping Chinese customers by taking very long-term view. That is, above all, the reason why I form positive relationships with the hardworking people of China. So before I go, I want to wish all of you a new year of 2023 that is full of health, happiness, and humor. Happy New Year.